Welcome back to Pounding Sand Productions, where every day is a soiree. I'm Phil, playing with my microphone because I don't know where I'm putting it. It's a beautiful day here in the neighborhood. It's 90 some degrees, nice little wind blowing through. The pool is officially open. I have been arguing with myself as to whether or not I was going to get in prior to doing this as opposed to doing afterwards. Obviously prior won. So two things going on today. Number one, we're tasting two brews. We're going to be tasting a strawberry cider that just came out of the secondary, and we're going to be tasting a pineapple wine that just went into the secondary, and I've got some here that I just give it a shot and see what it tastes like. Strawberry cider, I spent a great deal of time discussing with a friend yesterday the concept of this strawberry cider, and I have to say I'm pretty happy with the outcome. And yes, I'm pouring off camera, I understand that, but I don't know if you can actually, yeah, there you get a good picture of it. It is a very, very pale red. Just a little bit more so than the tan of a cider, with a little bit of the red from the strawberry in there. So the color on this is absolutely gorgeous, and it cleared up. Man, that cleared up more than I have ever seen anything clear up. Now, I only used a pound of sugar in this. And when we first tasted it, when it first came out of the second, or the primary, it really didn't have a whole lot of flavor to it. So, without further ado, now it doesn't have an overpowering smell to it. I mean, you get the strawberry and the cider, and you get the ethanol in there. Wow. Okay. Everything is incredibly subtle. There's nothing that is overpowering to it at all. This I think really needs to be carbonated to give it a little more oomph. This is still, I didn't carbonate, and I usually, as I've said in other previous videos, I usually don't carbonate. Now, I can understand why people said that they wanted to back sweeten this, and that means coming in after it's gone through all of its stuff, taking it off of the yeast, and then adding sugar to it to get the sweetness up. If you leave it on the yeast and put sugar in there, you take a chance of activating your yeast. But I don't know that I'm going to back sweeten this. I think I like this. Yeah, I like this. It's got just, I might add a little, the next time I do it, I might add a little bit more sugar, take it up to 1.5 pounds of sugar, just to give it a little bit more oomph, but It doesn't have an obnoxious amount of alcohol flavor to it. So that tells me that it's around the 6 to 8 point um, mark. And again, I don't have an ABV here, or a hydrometer here, so I can't tell you that absolutely. Um, so in all actuality, I'm just pulling that number out of my ass. But I still believe it's around that point. That's pretty damn tasty. I could sit here and drink a whole lot of those and get real stupid real fast. Ooh, Lord have mercy. But with that being said, I have this brand new pineapple. And it's in a flip top bottle. I was just bottling it into. This is the overflow from the primary, putting it into the secondary fermenter. This is the overflow from that. And I use the secondary mainly just to finish out any floaties that are hanging out in there that still need to come out and to go down to the bottom, so it doesn't have any further fermentation going on, so it's safe for me to actually, I could just bottle, but rather than having to deal with a bunch of junk in the bottom of my bottles, I'd rather take it to a secondary, let it settle out from there a little bit more, anything that is going to settle, and go from there. So anyway, this is pineapple wine. This is Kill You, Pineapple Kill You. It is just 2 pounds of sugar, a bag of frozen pineapple, 3 grams of yeast nutrient, and a Cote de Blanc champagne yeast. Or did I use that other one? I think I used the Lavalin 47. Yeah, I did not use the Cote de Blanc this time. But here we go. Let's get in and see what this tastes like. We don't like that one, so that one will probably go away. But we don't like that one. It doesn't have any flavor to it at all. It just has a weird back taste to it. So hey, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. We know at this point in time that strawberry cider needs to be a little bit sweeter. Mojito is a hit. Blueberry cider is a hit. What else we got in there floating around? That's it at this, I think, yes, at this point. Well, we got the regular cider in there floating around too. And the skeeter pea, we know that that's a hit. So we just know that the pineapple just is not something that we want to do. So all you got to do is move on from there. If you want recipes to any of these things that I would mentioned, I will put the link to my blog down in the comments. And all my recipes are there. And I'm going to take this pineapple one out because it obviously did not work the way that I wanted it to. So, yeah, that's what we got going on. Thank you very much for shopping and saving with us, and we will catch you on the flip side.